back. We're freaking back. It's the Hexdrinkers. It's your boy Jules. This is the beginning of our triumphant return to YouTube, and we're back with some M2GA, and I'm pretty excited because today we're doing the first video and the first article that I ever did for the first iteration of the Hexdrinkers, which was the Brew Crew, and that is a Titan's Nest deck. But first, cheers. Quite hefty, but very tasty. All right, so let's talk about this Titan's Nest deck. As you can see, I'm very hype. I have all caps. So this is a sort of a control deck. I just copied this list from online. Apparently, it was doing well. I think it was one of the Japanese players that was playing, that either innovated this or was playing this to great success. But it's a control deck, a real control deck, because you can tell we're playing Ikoria the Orphan Guard as our companion, just because we don't have any other creatures in the deck. So this is just a nice little thing that we can have in case we need to beat in. But it's a Titan's Nest deck, so we want to fill our graveyard with as many things as possible. We're going to be playing a lot of things like strategic planning. We're going to be playing Thirst for Meaning. We're going to be playing Reign of Revelation. All these things that draw us a bunch of cards, but also will fill up our graveyard. Curate as well as a new card from Strixhaven. And then some just reasonable removal, Heartless Act, Eliminate. That's pretty standard. As well as a Shadow's Verdict here just to get rid of any pesky Croxa players, I guess. Extinction Event for Wrath. A single Mystical Dispute. And then we've got some top end here in Shark Typhoons, which just are great in any deck that plays blue, whether it's for just to cycle it, get another card in our graveyard to make an attacker, or if we actually manage to land a Shark Typhoon. I don't really know how we would lose. Single Professor Onyx. We're playing a lot of instants and sorceries, so that Drain is super relevant. Also, her ability, once again, fills our graveyard, and she's got that -3 in case we need to clean anything up. Alden's Epiphany has become really a mainstay in Standard now. Any large deck that's playing blue, large mid-range to control deck that's playing blue, this is just kind of how they go over the top. The Sultai Ultimatum decks are playing this a bunch, so having 4 in here is just another way for us to just continue single Seagate Restoration as a land, and also just to kind of continue to draw out. The mana base is super shoddy. I did not want to waste the wild cards on this. Had like 4 of a bunch of different triomes, or 4 of the Zagos triome, the Sultai triome, which I don't actually have any of, so I'm supplementing it with a few of these triomes just for that sort of thing, which also can cycle, which is nice. And then there was a bunch of like pathways and stuff. I did not have a bunch, so I filled out as much as I could, and then put in like some temples, which were not in the original list. And then Feeble Passage. Let's look at the sideboard just real quick. Sideboard, Kahira's in there, obviously. Just more control-y things. Mystical Disputes for Sultai Ultimatum and other stuff. Negates, once again. Another Shadow's Verdict. Some Duresses. Another Deadweight for creature matchups. Elspeth's Nightmare, once again, for creature matchups. And also, this is really good against things like Rogues. You can ping off their creature and then also take something from their hand. And, of course, Elder Gargaroth, if we actually need to get in there. It's just... Oh, I guess that technically counts for Kahira. I did not realize that. Oh, yeah, so Elder Gargaroth also just is an absolute wall, and assuming you've played a Battle of Attrition, you can just slam that and start beating in. So, enough of me talking. Let's get out there and play. We're going to play in traditional Standard Ranked so that we can utilize that sideboard in our big brains. No, stop. No, I just want to play this deck. There we go. Play. Alrighty. And I'm back. Here's the camera. There it is. My screen's over here, but my camera's over here. I'm back. You would never know because of editing, but let's get into. Let's not hit the wrong button and get into the game. And because of editing, my music will start now. All right. Let's see what we've got. All right, this hand looks phenomenal. And by phenomenal, I mean good enough. I mean, we have all our colors. And we have some good spells. And we have a Titan's Nest, which is super important. All right, we'll lead with the Temple. Get a little scry action. All right, Curate, that's fine with me. We are not a fast deck, so we'll be playing it slow. Looks like we're playing against blue-red Dragon Boys. So we'll drop the Ketria Triome. Suspend a card, most likely a counterspell. So we're going to play a Swamp, and then I think we're going to leave up Curate, Mystical... Well, it'll be Mystical Dispute or Thirst for Meaning. Most likely. Don't want to have to discard to hand size just yet. Alright, well, we'll dispute that. This is actually really nice because we can dispute and then curate. And I think we want that one in our graveyard. And we'll draw the Fabled Passage, and then we'll draw the next card, which is a Temple. Do we want a Temple? I think we want to Passage. Let's get a island, and let's just slam a nest. Got to pass through counter spells or anything like that. I wonder if the opponent knows what to do. Expressive Iteration has been very impressive so far. I haven't played with it, even though I have been playing the Blue-Red Dragons deck, but I've played against it. And like our opponent did, just to be able to draw a card and get a land to play for the turn, super good. Reminds me a lot of... that one we'll put into our graveyard. Reminds me a lot of Light Up the Stage. Oh, all right. Well, here's a win condition right there. So we need to get that in somehow under counter spells. Let's play the Temple to scry. I'm fine with that on top. Let's plan. Let's put Thirst in our hand. And then what we can do is we can potentially double Thirst end of their turn. So we'll just wait. Basically, unless they play something. If they play something, we'll rattle off a Thirst. Like right now. We will, let's make sure we do this right. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. And we'll play a Thirst. Draw 3 cards. We will pitch... I think we actually want this Shark Typhoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, I think we want this Shark Typhoon. We'll just get rid of these 2 lands, because the rest of our hand is pretty gas. Shadow's Verdict might not be super great. Alright, so let's hold this up. We can represent a counterspell, at least Mystical Dispute. Well, Mystical Dispute, Negate. We can represent everything except for Saw Coming, which I imagine is what this card is. Or it's an Epiphany. Okay. That's okay. That's not anything that we can't deal with. Ideally, I guess our opponent plays another creature and we can just get the 3-for-1 with the Verdict. We'll wait until to throw off the other Thirst for Meaning. Okay, another expressive iteration. That's good. Once again, they'll probably get a land and something. Okay, they can start faceless hammering us. All right, I'm going to throw out the Thirst. Getting rid of lands, of course. Submit one. Blah, blah, blah. Why can't it, won't it let me submit more than one? That's really annoying. Hoping to bait the counter spell, because then we can just slam okay, they'll just let us have it. Now we'll discard the Shark Typhoon. Yeah, we can graveyard that. Alright, so we have our own Alrund's Epiphany. First, let's play a Fabled Passage. Let's... I actually kind of like leading with Epiphany, and then if it gets countered, playing Onyx. Because we have so many cards in our graveyard, it doesn't really matter. Let's get one more in there. Let's get a... what do we... I guess just another... We have only two... So let's get a third black source. So that we'll have one, two... we'll have... Yeah, we have a bunch of blue sources. All right, let's go... Blue, blue... Get rid of a bunch of cards. Submit one... Submit one... Submit one... I don't know why it doesn't actually matter. We don't really have any recursion. Okay, so now let's just slam an Epiphany. I'm expecting the counterspell. Oh, they just let us have it. All right, well, now I'm super optimistic about the Onyx. Do we have enough? Yeah, let's just start exiling cards. Wow, they're just letting us have this. Okay. Let's just go up. Let's get a Thirst. Throw a Thirst. Magecraft. Okay. Discard 2 lands. Let's strategic planning. Magecraft. Let's get another strategic planning, I suppose. Okay. Let's go to our next turn. So if we can cast what? That can go to graveyard, definitely. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can cast all of these things. That's 4 spells, which is 8 life, 9, 10. All right, well, let's just lead with planning, Magecraft, Shark Typhoon. Okay. Let's... Oh, it's instant or sorcery. Let's... All right, well, let's play the Shark Typhoon so we can start getting a bunch of sharks. Are you guys bored of me clicking these yet? We need to make sure... Oh, no, we're good here. Let's go blue here. Shark Typhoon. Okay. Oh, I guess we can tick up. Let's tick up first. See what we got. Oh, brother. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. Oh. Oh, no, wait. I don't want to put any in the graveyard. Submit 0. And then I would like to draw this card. Yes. Alrund's Epiphany, please. Oh, we don't have the double blue. Crap. Couldn't have known that, though. Let's... See, the thing is, we can still replay this and play... Okay, I'm actually fine with that. I'm fine with that. Let's get another Shark Typhoon, because why not? And then what we can do is we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slam that Shark Typhoon. And then we can... oh, we can still cycle that. Oh, we can't do both, though. I guess... Let's... Alright, let's leave it for there. We've had enough fun. We've done enough damage. We have Heartless Act plus cycling and Dotha Triumph up, which is a very good place to be. Our opponent, maybe they'll play an Alrund's Epiphany. Even if they do, I don't think I'm concerned. Yeah, like that's really fine with me. We wall everything with our sharks anyway. And they're a million years from being able to tick down our Professor Onyx. Professor Onyx, by the way. A baddie. Sure. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, pass turn. Let's see what they got. Maybe they'll animate their 2 Faceless Havens. Okay, so this is a card that we try and Heartless Act for. They can't animate Faceless Haven anymore. So I'm really not concerned with... Let me throw that control. Yeah, all right, here we go. Submit 1. Okay. We're getting Magecraft triggers anyway. We really... It doesn't even matter. We just need to cast enough of these... spells that it's fine. Plus, you know what? Even if they counter this, we now can double block with our sharks. So really easy game for us. All right, they just let it happen. / they don't have the counter spell. All right, so they're coming in with the Borrower. The Borrower's in. I'm debating just Shadow's Verdicting. What am I saying? I'm not even debating. Okay, so they're going to hit Onyx. Down to 4. Let's put that on top. Let's keep that. So if we can Shadow's Verdict. Unfortunately, we don't have that much mana. Let's just play this. We Shadow's Verdict. And then... wish I kind of just took that basic island, but we'll just take the Heartless Act. It's another spell. It's Magecraft. What do we need to actually play? We need 1. Do we need to pay 3 spells? Let's, here, actually what we can do, exile a card. Oh, our opponent concedes. Okay. They saw the writing on the wall. There were just too many options open to us. Too many options open to, every time I'm looking, I'm like, no, the camera's actually over here. All right. So what do we want? We're playing against blue-red dragon. So we want, definitely mystical disputes, definitely some negates. Extinction event seems not that good. Eliminate and heart. We probably cut and eliminate. Probably could have definitely cut a dead weight. And we're back to normal. We probably don't. Shadow's Verdict seemed reasonable though. I'm debating on these Elder Gargoths. And I think we have so many. We have a bunch of disputes, a bunch of negates, or 2 negates, I should say. Do we want another negate? We don't have another negate. Do we want another dispute? Dispute just seems so good. Dispute seems good. I think I'm just gonna cut a rain, or maybe a thirst. Cut a thirst, keep a rain. Let's just go for it. Let's just go like this. If we really need the Gargoths, we can go, but we're on the draw, and I'd rather just counter everything they do and then slam an Onyx. That's the other thing I'm noticing from this deck is that this is a great hand. This is a phenomenal hand. We can have a turn 2 Alrins. Suspend, that is. Or not suspend, foretell. We have Heartless Act. We have a negate, which is great for any other early plays. I haven't seen Behold the Multiverse yet. Oh, another Alrins? Alright, well this is kind of just feeling dirty now. Strategic seems fine. What we need is a nest. We really just need a nest at this point. But yeah, this deck doesn't have any sort of... Let's go island, and let's go... I'm debating if I want to put this to the side or if I want to just strategic planning. I think I just want to keep negate up. I just want to keep negate up. Okay. Another foretold card. I'm just going to slam the thirst. I'm getting thirsty. If they want to counter, that's fine. Okay. Definitely don't want to discard our nest. Let's discard a eliminate and then Orange Epiphany. Okay. We're going to wait on the nest because we can't get that countered. So we'll throw the Triome down. And then I think we'll just keep negate or Heartless Act up. Like, if they just slam a dragon, I want to be able to at least try and kill it. Oh, see, this is perfect. This is why we have negates. So that they can't do crap like that. Boom. All right. Beautiful. That might have been bait. But it's not. Nice. Okay, so they have a Brazen, which is annoying because we want to do our nest things, but we're not in a rush. We're not in a rush to do nest things. So let's lead with a planning. I'm honestly like weirdly begging them. We'll put Dispute in our hand just because now we can have 2 things up. And this is great for next turn when we want to slam the nest. All right, we'll leave Heartless Act up and Dispute up. Because if they go land, dragon, we can Dispute. If they don't do anything, okay, we can... So they would need 2 counter spells. I still don't feel comfortable putting the nest at risk. So let's put this to the side. Because if we draw another land, we can slam. We can cycle for 1 if we need to block anything, like a dragon. We can counter something. Okay, so they're discarding Magma Opus. That's fine. I'm trying to think if this deck has any way to... They probably just want to slam dragon. That's what I would do. Maybe not into open mana like this. Okay, another expressive iteration. That's fine. Keep going. Do your thing. I already played a land. Ideally, they play something. We counter it. And they're basically tapped out. And then we can just proceed to doing all sorts of our things. They already played their land, so they can't play that snow-covered island. Which they might not have realized. That's okay. All right. We're just gonna cycle. We'll cycle for one. Get our chips in. Let's see if they want to do anything in the meantime. Okay, so there's the land, which is great. So we could go Epiphany. I'm just too cautious. All right, hold up. Let's see if they do anything. They're not going to do anything for that. Let's... if we swamp, we can go Nest plus Double Act or Nest plus Dispute. But if they have a counterspell... I think at this point, we go for it. We're far enough into our deck, too, that we probably will draw another one soon. Although we haven't seen any... Okay, so there's that. All right. This is what we came for. They can't pay for Dispute. They'd have to have another Saw coming. And I'm okay trading this for 2 counterspells. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll see what they play. Okay, so there's Dragon. That's fine. And we have another Nest. So they need to have another counterspell. Let's scry first. Thirst is fine. Let's Nest. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Alright, well, let's just slam the Heartless Act and try and get rid of this thing. Let's just milk them for all their counterspells. Okay. Alright, well, I'm not going to attack. I'll probably just block. Alright. Now's our chance, ladies and gentlemen. We can slam Epiphany plus maybe Act. I'm just going to block. So did they end up taking a bunch of our Heartless Acts? Oh, but they have an Epiphany. What? Alright, well that's not as good. But we have an Epiphany that we would like to just play. Alright. Next turn. I don't even know if I want to play the Onyx. I think I just want to kill. And I want to strategic planning. I'll take a Shark Typhoon. And then we have Shark Typhoon up plus Curate. And then we can get in... Let's get in with 1. I'm willing to trade 1. But our opponent's on no cards. We have our best card in our deck, probably second best card in our deck, Professor Onyx, in our hand. And I'm just going to curate, see what's going on. I will just take the... Let's put both these in our graveyard. I'm fine with that. I just want to get to our nests. Okay. Thin our deck out a little bit more. What, we have 2 nests left, I think? Yeah, 2 nests left. Oh, we'll get another island. That's fine. Let's see if our opponent wants to trade. They don't. Let's pull Kahira over. And then we have Typhoon plus Rain of Revelation open, which they don't know about either. Okay, so now they've got the real clock in that they have the Faceless Haven. Let's see the Rain. Alright, well there shouldn't be another one. Now they know. We will play the Kahira. Birds, unfortunately, do not get buffed. We'll end the turn. I'm totally happy to trade a Kahira with a Faceless Haven. Fire Prophecy, you say? Sure. That's fine. I will trade a Shark Typhoon for a Faceless Haven. You silly child. Get in. 2, 3. We really oh, all right, that was a good draw. All right, so we are I don't want to put Onyx out. If I go up to 7... Actually, I guess... No, I don't want to do that yet. Let me... If they draw a Magna Opus, do I die? That's the real question. 4, any targets. Tap 2 target permanents. Create 2. Okay, do I... I don't even know if I can beat that. All right, I'm probably not going to attack with the birds anymore, but let's just go. I would like to just actually make a really big shark. I'm trying not to get cocky, but our opponent just it doesn't have any cards really, you know? So like, I'm just not concerned about really anything that they're doing. And I have a pseudo counter spell. Like how big can I make this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go 4. No, we'll just go. Oh, I don't have that much time left in my clock. I don't know if you guys saw that. 5. All right, thanks Auto Tapper for not leaving the blue up. And we drew another Mystical Dispute too. Okay, well. And I would have been able to... No, we wouldn't have been able to do it, but still. So, sure. All right, so this is when I slammed the verdict. They drew 2 cards. Yeah, so now I slam the verdict. And then I have counter spells up for whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They just have ungodly amounts of mana. Ungodly amounts of mana. All right. Onyx and... What is this trash auto tapper? Okay. Well, I guess we make them sack a creature. And I can curate and carry on. Now we hope we just win off of Magecraft, basically. I mean, we have 3 spells here. It's going to play the Borrower out. Oh, but it's going to attack me, but then I'm going to cast Curate. Put both of these in my graveyard. Get another... Jesus Christ, all these disputes. Okay. Well, now... Okay, we can do that. That works. Epiphany. Amazing. Okay. Oh. Well, second Epiphany. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be doing it. I think we are indeed doing it. Let's just do this, I guess. Get the negate just in case. We did it. We defeated the forces of evil. And we ranked up. All right. Took a short break. Back for more Titan's Nest. Let's play another traditional standard ranked match. We'll play first. This is so close to being a fine hand. I'm actually feeling like we keep. We have the nest. We just need a third land, basically. A third land gets us going, and we can... Actually, no, what am I saying? We have strategic planning. All right, let's just plan. Our opponent's on what the hell, dude? Why you like that? Another blue-red person. Okay. We'll do that in the meantime. I love these Mystical Archive arts. They're so good. I guess we'll just do that. Really need a third land. Would love a third land deck, please. Galazeth Prismari, you say? The dragon? Well, it's not looking too good for our protagonist, ladies and gentlemen. Why is everybody running this dang... Is it Dragon's deck? Sorry, Prismari Dragon's deck. See, once again, get that land. Although they're short on blue mana. I guess they do have this treasure. But we're short on mana in general. What the freaking frack? If they counter this, we have a problem. We'll put that in the graveyard. We'd like to draw the Fabled Passage. And we'll actually... You know, normally I would like to leave this uncracked so that we have a better chance at drawing a land. Well, that might be it. That might be it, guys. If they play any sort of dragon, I'm... Actually, they just have the face... Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna play these games. That was a quick one. All right, so I think we're going to side the same way that we did last time. We definitely don't need deadweights. We probably cut a Heartless Act. We probably add some negates, add 2 more disputes. I don't think we need an extinction event. We probably actually cut both extinction events. Shadow's Verdict gets everything except for Dragon and Dragon, which I'm fine with. And this is what we ran last time and we won, so let's try it. Let's try it. We will get to play first. Hopefully we won't... Hopefully we will draw lands as opposed to not drawing lands, which is what we did in our last game. We will play first. That does it, I guess. We need colors, but we have lands. We have cards that we can cast with said lands. Okay. All right. Well. Goal number 1, find the right lands. Goal number 2, okay. Here is a Fabled Passage. Actually, let's lead with the strategic planning. That's really annoying. Super annoying. This dang Test of Talents cards. I guess it's really good against Sultai Ultimatum. Yeah, they really just they did us dirty like that. And they get to see our whole hand. Alright, well I guess then put that out. I didn't keep Mystical Dispute up just because there's nothing on 3 mana that I would want to counter from this deck. Really, their only 3 mana plays are their counterspells. So obviously that's another island. I guess we do have a lot of islands. Well, let's just slam a rain, see what we get. Okay. We can definitely discard this island that they already know about. That's not necessary. We now will have all of our colors. So we'll probably play... I'm debating if we play the... Let's play the temple. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. And let's... we can wait on the rest. Because we can always thirst plus dispute, rain, or we can just dispute. We'll see what they want to do. They want to hide another card away. All right, well, let's just go for the rain. They know we have it. If they want to counter it, that's fine. Okay, and we can discard this island that we don't need, which is fine. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we play the pathway, if we just play swamp, we have eliminate up. We can hide this away. Yeah, hide that away. We have eliminate up. We have thirst up. We have dispute up. We can cycle our catch retry, which I don't think I want to do, but we can do it if we want to. Okay, so now we'll go for the thirst. Thank you, auto tap, for being good this time. We have to discard 2 cards. We can discard a thirst and a triumph. I don't know if I should have discarded that thirst, but it's fine. We'll go Fabled Passage. We'll hide away an Epiphany. And do we even have basic lands left in our deck? I don't know. We'll find out. I imagine they are going to go Epiphany. Discard Magma Opus. Okay. I imagine they're just going to try and slant. No, they know we have the dispute in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're just playing the long game. And we have a second dispute. In case they didn't know that we had the dispute. In case... we can get the other island. So now our Fabled Passages are done. Right, we have a couple left. So we have 7 lands. I'd rather have... Let's go here. Darkboard Pathway. Let's just try an Epiphany. Just try a cold Epiphany. See what they have to say. They know we have a dispute. They're just going to concede. Okay, well, I guess we'll just run that back. That was interesting. Imagine our opponent will choose to play. Great hand for us. Very good hand for us. Yep, love it. I'm going to play Dark Boar. Hide that away. I don't know why I'm saying hide away. That's a mechanic that exists in this game. Let's see. Discard Magma Opus. Okay, so they can go Galazeth Prismari, which is what they do. We are going to go... just island, and we're going to... I guess we'll leave Eliminate up just in case... No, they can't go Faceless Haven yet. We don't really have a defense against anything. We're just going to bring Kihiro over. We're going to make use of all our mana. We're not going to try and bluff anything. Yeah, there's Dragon. Okay. So... Alright, well, we can Fabled Passage into a swamp, play Titan's Nest, and then next turn we can try and it's not good, ladies and gentlemen. They almost have us because they're activating Faceless Haven. I think the only thing that saves us is... Oh, never mind. Nothing saves us. They just had everything. All right, well, our opponent had the most godly draw that I've ever seen, and we didn't really do anything, so I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Anyway, I'm back. Probably going to cut that last game because, good lord, was it cursed. There was a ghost in the machine. Wizards does not want me to win, even though I was dominating. But love the deck. Deck was great. A lot of fun. Brings back good memories of that first thing, which I will tag in this video. But you just kind of get to spin your wheels and like do nothing-ish. It's a control deck. Love it. Titan's Nest is busted when you can keep it down. When it stays on the field, get all that mana out. 4 Orange Epiphany. 1. I would like another Professor Onyx. She freaking killed it in that game that we had her. Both games that we had her. And I kind of want another one of those in there. I don't know how I'm feeling about the removal package. It's medium. I guess this technically is the best removal in the format, but it just didn't feel like it added up. Maybe because we were playing against that dang... Is it Dragon Sex so much, and everyone had protection. But overall, love the deck. Probably going to try and tune it, play it a little bit more. Sideboard, I think will come in handy when we play different matchups. Like, I think this is probably pretty good against Rogues as well. Actually, it's really good against Rogues because Titan's Nest just deletes your graveyard. But, yeah. Play the deck. Oh, mana base could obviously be better, but we didn't really have any issues except for that one game where we only drew islands, and we got totally cheesed that game too. So, love the deck. It's got my blessing. This is Jules, signing out.